Hello guys, how are you getting on? Are you well? I'm doing just fine, thanks for asking, because I'm pretty sure that you asked me the same question. How are you getting on, Robbie? And basically today we're going to look at another English idiomatic expression, or collocation, or phrase, or speech pattern. It doesn't really matter what way you refer to that. Its essence is the very same. It imprints into your mind and enables you to speak it out without much thinking, without any preparation in your head whatsoever, without any advanced planning, right? And basically, without further ado, let's get down to the business and look at today's speech pattern, which is to come up with. It's a very friendly and colloquial way of saying that you just thought of something. You just had an idea, you know. And here's an example. Let's say, for instance, that you're congratulating your supervisor at work, you know, and then you get everyone together and then you come up with this idea of blowing up balloons and putting up a note on the wall saying happy birthday, you know, all the usual film stuff, and then everyone hides away and your supervisor comes in to work in the morning and then the lights come up and everyone's jumping out and shouting happy birthday, you know, something like that, you know, something along those lines. And then you're bringing out the birthday cake and all that stuff, or maybe there is no birthday cake, you know. Basically, you wanted to surprise your boss, your supervisor, your team leader, whatever. But in the process, you knock over some precious office equipment or whatever, and let's say, for instance, it's a printer, and it's basically damaged. It's breaking into small pieces, and obviously it costs a lot of money for the company to replace that printer, you know. And then your supervisor gets all mad at you and he starts shouting, whoever came up with this stupid idea of hiding away and then surprising me and jumping out, you know, it's not some Hollywood film for you, you know. You should have thought better before carrying out some stupid plan like this, you know. Who came up with this crazy, stupid, completely irresponsible idea? So this is a typical way of using that phrase. Well, not that in real life you'll ever have to use it in this particular setting, because this is complete fiction and I'm just letting my imagination run completely wild, you know. I'm giving free rein to my imagination, in other words, and I'm just coming up with crazy ideas. And this is another instance of using this particular phrase during this video, you know. I'm just coming up with these crazy ideas, you know. It means basically that I'm just having these ideas, they occur to me, they just pop up in my mind, and I'm coming up with different things and different ideas, you know. So, if you haven't been using this phrase in your own personal daily English conversations, when communicating with other English speakers, and using in your self-practice sessions, right, you may just want to start using it, because it's a very, very common phrasal verb. Well, actually it is, for that matter, you know. It's a phrasal verb, that it doesn't really matter whether you're aware that it's a phrasal verb or not, you know, because I'm not so much about grammar terms, and I'm not being very specific about what each and every word represents in terms of grammar, you know, whether it's an adverb or an adjective. By the way, in one of my recent, well, it wasn't that recent anyway, it was months ago, one of my past videos, I mixed up the two terms, adjective and adverb, you know, and I published the video, and later on it turns out that it was a blunder, really, you know, because a fluency mentor like me should be quite knowledgeable and shouldn't be making mistakes of that nature, you know, publishing videos with wrong concepts and descriptions and terms used in them, you know. But I have a different approach to this whole thing, you know. My philosophy is it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone is human, we all make mistakes, and mistakes is actually a crucial part, an integral part of you as a foreign English speaker, you know, because only by way of making mistakes you can improve your language, you know. And during your speech practice sessions you're going to be making loads of mistakes, but you have to approach the whole thing the smart way. You have to learn from your mistakes. I've never advocated for ignoring your mistakes in a way that you just dismiss them and don't learn from them, you know. Any intelligent person would learn from their own mistakes, but you just don't have to freak out over them, you know, don't beat yourself over them. Just come up with smart ways of learning from them. And this was the third sample sentence in this particular video, where I use the phrasal verb to come up with, you know, basically you have your own routine, your speech practicing routine, and then you come up with different ways of dealing with your mistakes, eradicating them, you know. You note what you say wrong and then you write it down for later revision. You look up things online and find out what's the proper way of saying this or that particular thing, you know. And that's how you should go about making mistakes. And this is how you should go about learning English idiomatic expressions. Make them part of your daily conversations. And if you find it difficult to come up with subjects, you know, different topics to talk about, you may want to check out this video where I'm giving you plenty of different food for thought as to what things you can talk about during your spoken English practice. And thanks for watching this video, my friend, and see you soon again in another English idiomatic expression video. Bye bye!